We discussed theoretically what is MAB, Media Access Control Authentication Bypass, and which devices we can use these method. Now coming to the topology, we will use the same topology which we used yesterday for .1x, but the only thing is there is a small changes. Rather than to create a username and password inside authentication server, which is Cisco ISE, we will put the MAC address of the device here, and also under the interface only extra command we will put MAB. Rest of the command is similar: switch port host, authentication port control auto, authentication order, MAB, authentication priority, blah blah blah. All those things we done yesterday. Same configuration, but the only thing is we need to put MAB under the interface, one extra command. So even if you are not putting these commands, it's okay, you can put directly these three commands enough. But for lab purpose in Eve, we need to put these devices. In real world, those devices will send their MAC address automatically, but unfortunately something you cannot simulate properly in Eve, so you need to put these. And that's it. They will authenticate based on MAC address rather than username and password. So this is our same topology. So let's go there. So this is the same topology. So let me start the switch and also let me on this PC. So the only extra command, either let me copy paste again if you are not sure. So these are the command. If you want, we can do one thing more. We can clean the switch and start again from the scratch. But anyway, we done yesterday, so no issue. So these are the command. First of all, I will go to configuration, then I will go to VLAN 1 to assign this IP to Cisco switch 114.100 and no shutdown for management, and also in Cisco ISE to register them with this IP. Then we will enable AAA new model. Then we will enable authentication .1x, and it will send everything to Radius. And where is our Radius? So Radius server, ISE is just the name. You can give any name, A, B, C, D, E, whatever. And this is the IP address of Cisco ISE, which we have. This one, Cisco ISE 114.200. And I told you, and Radius are using two port. So these are authentication port, and this one is the accounting port. Either you mention or not, it will take these one. And this is the key to put in Cisco ISE as well. The same, it should be the same. Then exit, and this is our interface where our PC is connected. So I will say switch port host. We know what does it mean by Cisco switch port host. Yesterday I told you to make this interface port fast enable and also make them access port. Then I will enable authentication port control auto. Yesterday we discussed auto and authorize and unauthorize. And the only extra command today I'm putting is MAB, Media Access Control Authentication Bypass. Then authentication order, I would say first check MAB, then .1x, and give priority to .1x. If .1x is not available, then use MAB, and MAB we just discussed what is MAB. That's it. So nothing else. There is no such thing which we not cover yesterday. The only extra command I'm putting this one. So let me copy all these. Okay, and let me go to switch. This is the configuration in your Cisco switches, and you need to apply this command on every port of Cisco switch. So let me copy and paste. Done. And no shutdown, maybe the port is down or something. And clear authentication, in case if there is any authentication, clear authentication session, sorry. So I clear any session in case if there is. I need the MAC address of this device to register them in Cisco ISE. So why not go to this PC and take the MAC address of this device. In this case, you need to collect all the MAC addresses. Okay, and let's see. And let me go to Cisco ICE as well. 192.168.114.200. So Cisco ICE admin password is abc@12345. I'm using yesterday topology. My ICE is connected to NAT, and I'm using it here directly rather than inside here. It's up to you. You can use inside as well. So
Ahmed,
yes.
When I get a switch, I connect to the ICE and then ICE to management. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work when you because you need to check your interface configuration. I'm using management because my first interface is this one, NAT. So this become management there. If I have another interface, it will be second, cloud 1, cloud 2, cloud 3. So first you need to check which interface you are using and what is your range. I will check them remotely, then I will tell you which range you are using. Okay, what I was, okay, so I log into Cisco ICE, but I need this PC MAC address to register them. So test 1 2 3. Okay, I need the MAC address, so let me go to PC and copy the MAC address. Okay, so we have many methods to find out the MAC address, so I will go directly from here. Change it after, and this yesterday we used this PC, this the MAC address. So easy way is just type git MAC and copy this one, which is 3. So I believe 5000, yeah, this one. So right click, mark, and copy this one, enter. So this the MAC address I need to register where, and Cisco ICE. So let me go to Cisco ICE context visibility. There is endpoint. Click on that one. Okay, because yesterday we used, so the detail is already there. But anyway, let me delete them. So let's delete them. Suppose it's not there. Okay, so nothing. Just click on this plus button and paste the MAC address. But you just need to do one thing. Instead of dash, put colon after every 2 digits. Okay, and here is, that's it. Description, suppose if you want PC1 MAC address, if you want to make them static or any other policy anyway, and save. So I told them that this guy will come on this port. Okay, so now this PC is in this database. Now rest of the thing is similar. First you need to go to network devices. Your switch has to be registered here, so it's already here because yesterday we configured them 192.168.114. so it's already there, by the way. And then you need to do what else. Let me go down, and that's the test 1 2 3, which we just configure here and switch as well. Test 1 2 3, so it has to be the same. So it's okay because we done it yesterday, so no need to configure this switch again. That's it. You don't need to do anything else. You register them in endpoint here. Okay, N version, the version which I am using, you need to register them here. If you are using old method, so there is another way to register them. Anyway, in every Cisco ICE you need to move around. This is the only thing Cisco done it. Even they make me confused, and new version they switch over many things here and there. This is the only thing you will face in Cisco ICE. Otherwise it's so simple and very easy if you take classes from scratch, so it's very easy. Anyway, so I register endpoint and I configure Cisco switch, and switch is already registered here, and no need a policy and anything because all the policies already available by default. I don't want to go in detail. Anyway, let's go to live logs. So this is the yesterday one, forget about, and let's go to PC now. So what you need to do, so let me go to property authentication. Okay, in real world, you don't need to enable this one. So whenever you plug, they will send the MAC address to Cisco switch. But unfortunately in Eve, what you need to do, I will do authentication, disable this one, and then go to property and enable this one, and to send the detail I will go back and remove, just for the lab purpose here. Okay, so it's authenticated, let's get the IP and everything, I believe, yes. But it's not using .1x. Keep in mind .1x is disabled. But unfortunately, and if there is no such way to authenticate them directly, but in real world you didn't need to enable this one, because MAB we are using because of this one, because this functionality is not available, so that's why we are using MAB. So don't confuse why I'm clicking this, just for the lab purpose. So now let's go and check first of all in Cisco switch. So show authentication session. Look at what is the method, MAP. Yesterday you saw there was written .1x and it's been authenticated. Okay, and if we say interface E0/1 detail, so it will show you more detail. They say this is the interface, this the MAC address, IPv6 is not there, this the IP address of the PC, and this the MAC address is a username. You know, I told you that MAP means your authentication, you are using MAC address as a username and password, not username and the real, that was .1x. So that's why they mention MAC address as a username. Status is authorized. Yesterday I told you, when everything is okay, they will make them authorized, because this MAC address is there in database. I will remove and show you. And also I will change the MAC address in PC and will check. Domain is data, because we are using domain, and this the multi authentication I told you yesterday. There were many methods, and this the session ID they create, and let's go there. So they are using MAB authentication success. Yesterday it was mentioned here .1x, and also here yesterday we saw method was MAB, .1x. Done. From Cisco switch side as we verify. Let's go to here and refresh. Here it's been authenticated, and they say we are using MAB method. It's been authorized with the basic authentication, and we permit them. And that's the identity. Yesterday identity was username. Today identity is this one, the MAC address. Because this MAC address is registered, so if I go to detail, so they will say that authentication successful, default method, there is by default policy. I don't want to go in detail. There is a basic authentication by default. So permit access been allowed. Policy server is ICE. This the IP address of the device. Okay, this the method, authentication method was MAP. Yesterday, if you remember and watch the video, it was written .1x here. And this the network devices, Cisco switch, this the Cisco switch IP, this the interface we use. Okay, and the protocol we use Radius, because we are using Radius. Okay, and host lookup, what else, yeah, this the MAP authentication pass, and blah blah blah. They will see that we found out this MAC address. If we go to steps they follow, so they say that look up endpoint and internal ID. They say we check internal ID, which is this one, endpoint, and we found out this MAC address. So that's why we allowed this PC, this the MAC address we found out. So find out endpoint internal ID store, that we find out this MAC address, that's why we allowed them, and authentication pass. So let's do another thing, two things. Either change the MAC address here, either remove the MAC address from Cisco ICE. So let me do here. Let me go to configuration. Let me go to advanced, and there is MAC address to change them temporary. So yeah, this is the MAC address. So let me put them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I change the MAC address to AAA. And now let's see if they authenticate. So you will see the error. They say, look at authentication failed for the client. The MAC address AAA, this one. So they fail them. If I check here, so this time they say unauthorized because the MAC address is coming AAA. Okay, and this the more detail they say, this the old one, sorry, this one. So this they say this is unauthorized. Let's go to Cisco ISE. Why they make them unauthorized? So if I go to operation live log for Redius, so look at this one. Authentication failed for the MAC address AAA because I changed to this MAC address, and this says deny access. Let's go to detail. Why they deny them? They say authentication fail, authorization rejected. This the username because MAC address we are using MAP, so this the username. And let's go to here. They say the host is not found an internal endpoint identity store. Subject not found an application identity store. So that's why, because this is unknown, so we reject this MAC address. So now you get the idea, yeah, how this MAC is working. And they unauthorize them. Authentication fail, so definitely authorization fail, and then will be no record for this person. Now two things possible. Either I need to put this new MAC address and record here, endpoint, and I can add this AAA here, the one which is now showing here. It's rejected, I know. That's the reason. They say 539, that's the code. I don't want to go in these code. There are different code of authorization and authentication. They say rejected per authorization profile. And here endpoint profile they say is unknown. So two things. If you want to allow them as a AAA, you need to click here and you need to put AAA and you need to register it. Then they will allow them. One thing, either you need to go back to your PC and change your MAC address to the one which they already have. So in our case, our MAC address was, so let me go there and not present. So it will make them the default one again. Okay, and let's see, they make them, yeah. So now it's back to the normal one, and I hope so this time they will be authenticate. So if I go to operation live logs, so this is the new one. Okay, sorry, refresh. Still the new one is not available. It's AA because I need to clear this one. Okay, yeah, it's done from here. From this side they are showing is successful. Sorry, it's not yet. Control Q, clear authentication session, done. And now let's do it again. So the easy way is authenticate, enable this for a while and then disable it for a while. In real world you don't need to do this one, but unfortunately here we are doing. And now let's see, show authentication session. So yes, this time they accept them. Okay, and if I need the details, so go to interface, the interface where the device is connected and say detail, and here is this time is authorized and the method is authorizes map. And if I go to ISE and say refresh, so look at now the new MAC address, Microsoft Workstation, default permit access, and there is no red line, you know, authentication fail. If like this, it means it's been authentication pass and they will accept them, and you can check the detail as usually I show you. So this is called map for those devices, okay, where there is no chance of .1x configuration. But I use PC here in lab. Don't confuse, because I don't have any printer here to connect them. I don't have such devices where no method is available. Also in simulation, I need a PC to test. In VPC, it will not work. In Linux system, I tested just in EVE is not working. In real world, it will work. Anyway, you get the idea. Let's go if I miss something. So these are the show map all, show authentication session to verify. So we register Cisco switch, which was yesterday registered, no need of this one. We put the password for Radius, and then we go to identity store because it's the old one, so you need to register them here. Because I'm using Cisco ISE new one, so I go to context, some other, this one, sorry I forgot, context visibility. I register them here, but in my documents, because I'm using Cisco ISE 2.2, so in 2.2 you need to go to administration and you have to put the MAC address of the PC. Okay, and then we verify from here and also show authentication session, so you can see all these things, and also authentication successful. And then I show you, let's go to change the MAC address. So we change the MAC address, I put them AAA, here I put something else, it's okay. And then they say security violation. Okay, and even there is a command to put them, to make them as a error disable, but I did not put that one. But anyway, I show you when the actual MAC address is connected, so the PC port was connected, sorry, the switch port. Okay, and then we saw it's been denied and in logs. So we verify this is called MAB for those PC which they don't have any .1x authentication method, either the supplicant, either the application.